So here we are in the basement, and what you're looking at is where the security light is presently controlled. This little box right here contains within it a clock that looks like this. And what we've been doing is we've been adjusting these screws over and over every season, and making the security light go on either earlier or later, and go off earlier or later, in an effort to keep it in sync with the sun. Our little Arduino project will replace this. And here is where we're going to mount a board that will actually hold the Arduino, and also the plug that the security light will be newly plugged into. Embedded in the poured concrete foundation, we have two holes with, as you can see, these little plastic fillers there that the screws will go into, to our anchors to secure the board that the Arduino is mounted on to the wall. Here, laid out on the floor of my workshop, you can see the board that's going to be mounted in that area on the basement wall. We've test fitted this and pre-drilled some holes for the screws that you see standing up on the right hand side. Fabricate a mount for the Arduino from an old belt that will cut and staple into place. Snip the two places that we've marked with a pair of tin snips. Here's the first spot, and we'll just sort of snip that right off there. I used an orange marker on a brown belt, which sort of makes it hard to see a little bit, but also makes the cleanup a lot easier. So there's our belt to hold the Arduino in place across the front of the face. Now we'll secure this on one side with some staples. And we'll probably need to tap those home just a little bit with a hammer. That's not going anywhere. We'll try to make sure that the Arduino can still slide in and out. So we'll secure this. We'll mark that and secure it here with some staples also. Trying to get your finger under there. Slide the Arduino out and tap it home with a hammer. So now we've got a nice loop that we'll be able to slide the Arduino in, and then to keep it from sliding too far, we'll put another little strip of belt across here. Now we've skipped some of the more boring parts of the assembly. We've placed a plug on the end of the cable temporarily so that we can do some testing, and that should energize the lower plug and allow the Arduino to control the upper plug just as we planned. We'll now place the Arduino in its little holster. Controller assembly, really. The Arduino is on the inside. It's now in place. We'll plug the power supply, the 9-volt power supply, into the lower plug and plug it into the Arduino. And then the 9 volts coming out of the Arduino, the controller, we'll have to figure out how to route the cable exactly, but we'll plug that into the side of the relay assembly. Screw it in, make it secure. And at this point we're ready to turn it on and test it out. So we'll set up our little multimeter here. Plug the black into the common on the controlled circuit. Plug the red into the hot on the controlled circuit when it gets plugged in. So if everything works the way it's supposed to, this will read 125 volts or thereabouts, 120 volts when the controller finishes powering on. And so now we'll connect the power, and we're doing this through a circuit breaker just in case there's something wrong, but I also tested the continuity to make sure that there were no shorts before I started this process. There it is, connected, and it says powering on right now. The power on sequence will complete, and right at this point the voltage has gone up to 121 volts and the power on sequence is complete, and the security light, according to the little star, should be on. 1726. And as you can see, we've got 121 volts on the meter, showing that our top socket is now energized. Well, here we are, and we've got the board up, and we've got the Arduino mounted, and we've got everything plugged in. How about that? Waiting for first light. Right now it is 1640, and sunset will happen at 1727. And we can expect that about 20 minutes after that, about 1747, the security light should come on. Here's our security light plug. There's the 9-volt adapter on, plugged into the bottom of the Arduino. Here we are at 20 minutes till 6, and right now the security light is off. But we're getting ready for first light for our Arduino project. And here we see a little plus sign indicating that we're at dusk. And the time right now is 1741. The sun set at 1727. So in about 6 minutes, our security light should come on. Four minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. 1 minute to go. T-minus 30 seconds and counting. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the security light should be coming on. There's no smoke rolling out. Let's go check on it. There it is. Coming up. It's not quite at full brightness yet, but it's getting brighter. First light for the SunSecure project.